Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Andrew with LFG, and I've got kind of an interesting video for you today. It's kind of a Thursday thoughts kind of thing. If you're watching the videos, you'll know that I'm going through Dark Souls Remastered, specifically doing a Soul Level 1 challenge, and I've hit like a block when it comes to Ornstein and Smog, and it's one of the main bosses. Now, it's a combo together. They're known for being notoriously hard, but the truth is, it's like I know I can beat him, and I don't mean that in like oh hey I can beat him. It's no big thing. No, I mean like I beat him countless times. I really should include. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pause real quick, and I'm going to include a screenshot of all my various hours played on the Dark Souls games, so that we can see what I'm talking about. One quick second. All right, I'm back. You can see here just a quick rough shot throw together of my account and just how many hours I put into it. How many you can see the screenshots, and of course how I classify these games are kind of my old classics list. So you can kind of see what I'm referring to here. It's I've got 987.2 hours in the original, plus of course the remastered has another 433.6. Achievements done for both of them, and these are just the PC versions. This doesn't even count as the consoles. I've done it on the Xbox, the original Dark Souls, and then I've done a little bit of Dark Souls remastered on the PS4. But I figured I'd just keep it on the PC, which is why I don't have a lot there. But the point being, you can see very clearly what's going on, how much work I've given into it, etc. So, anyways, I'm struggling with this because I'm like, okay, I've tried what 2 days now, full nonstop, to beat them, and it's one of those things where maybe even longer than that, actually, maybe 3 days. Can't even recall at this point, and that's kind of the problem. I'm like, what the heck? Is it why can't I beat them? And it brought up this interesting question that I wanted to talk with you guys about and get your opinions. Do you struggle with something similar? Whether it be video games or whether it be something else. I'm going to bring this microphone closer so that way you can hear me. Um, do you struggle with something in front of the crowd like that? Not just, hey, talking in front of people, but performing. Kind of that performance anxiety where it's not just a matter of, hey, can I do it? But it's a matter of you feel like you're not doing it as well as you normally would. It could be, you know, like I said, talking in front of people. It could be games. It could be, um, I don't know, gymnastics, whatever the case might be. How much do you struggle when it comes to doing something in front of a crowd? And is that really the issue? Or is it just, do you start to question yourself? Do you start to wonder, am I any good? Or am I as good as I think I am? Or am I touting myself? Should I tout myself? Should I not give myself credit? Should I give myself credit? You start to have this whole self doubt, and you worry about, do you have these too? Like, this is how I feel. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to beat this series of bosses, and I'm trying to do it in such a way where it's very clearly like I did it. It wasn't like, I got a hold of those overpowered fire spells and did it that way. Or I overly beeped up every single weapon, every single combo, 20 health pots, just maxed everything out. It's like, no, I want to be able to treat it like the challenge it is. Walk in, regular amount of resources, get it done. And so far, while I've gotten close a few times, a handful of times, if you watch my videos, you can see some of that. But they just keep trouncing me over and over again, and it kind of throws to light some of those things there. I honestly start to question, and I'll be frank with you, but that's part of this show, is to this channel rather, and this episode, is to be transparent. It makes me wonder, like, should I even be doing a channel? Not because I don't want to, or not because I don't care, but because I'm like, does am I even good enough that people want to watch? Am I even good enough that people would look at me and go, "See, he's good. He knows what he's talking about." And I know it's self-centered, but that's part of the journey. That's part of the experience. It's pride in knowing that you're something. You've done something. You're special. Maybe, I don't know. Special's been kind of ruined, like a lot of other words lately. But you know, there's an element there, and how do you guys handle that, or do you struggle with it as well? Do you not struggle with it? If you don't, why not? Like, what's your secret? I mean, I think I'll be able to do this. I do, even in front of the camera eventually. It's just a question of, do I do it as I got lucky? or is it skill? Um, Obviously, it's technically a combination of both, because you can't beat Ornstein and Smog, soul level 1, no armor, pretty much. Uh, Sheer luck. This isn't one of those the monkey typing on the keyboard eventually writes a novel kind of things. I mean, not in the practical world. So if I get it, and I do think I will, there's obviously a lot of skill there, but is it enough to be he's skillful? Or he could be one of the greats that people want to watch, that people want to subscribe to, that people want to know more about, that people are intrigued about. Not just him, but the game, like the gameplay. That is to say, like the game, meaning the gameplay, the person, the experience, the time spent, the watching of the videos. It's all like the game, you know, kind of like we call relationships the game. It's a little bit of a rant here, and it's kind of the whole point. It's sort of like shower thoughts, it's Thursday thoughts, and I want to know your guys' opinion. My opinion is, I think some of it's the camera. I think some of it's pressure, for me at least with this. Some of it is, while I've done soul level 1 type challenges before, I haven't had this exact same setup with this exact same process on this exact same game. Um, like I've done soul level 1 challenges, Dark Souls 3. I'm better at those. I feel the combat's more responsive in that game. I work better when it's fast. If I can move as fast as my mind or closer, all the better. Dark Souls 1's a little bit more methodical. And of course, some of it is just, I'm sure I'm not as good as I think. But see, that's where the ego comes in. What is it really? Is I'm not as good as I think I am? Am I as good as I think I am? Does it matter? I mean, it's all part of the growth, of course, but it just rises to the surface so many questions about oneself, being as it is. And of course, if you watch my channel, I'm going through other things right now, so that doesn't that influences and doesn't, shy away from what's happening. But yeah, it's been on my mind. I've thought about it, and I'd like to know what you think as well. I'd like to know your opinions down below. So, yeah, if you are enjoying what I have to talk about, or hey, if you just want to interact with me more often, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hate to pimp that in something like this, but your support is always what keeps me going. Obviously, if no one wants to watch any of this stuff, then why would I make it? I have a lot of other things I need to get done in life, and this is one of those things where I want to be able to share it with everyone, but, only if people want to share in it with me. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this, and, again, give me your thoughts down below. I'd really appreciate it, and I'm definitely going to interact with what you have to say, and I'm sure there'll be follow-up videos like this, just kind of, yeah, things that pop up. Well, anyways, thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget to watch the videos that are up and coming, and we'll see if I can't beat Smog and Ornstein tomorrow on Friday. And if I can't, I do have a Twitch scheduled for Saturday, and that's going to be between 1:30 and 4:30 p.m. to 3 hours. If I can't beat him in 3 hours, maybe we'll extend it if the audience wants to keep going, but obviously people are busy. I don't want to keep everyone hooked up. So don't forget to check that out. My links are in my socials, of course, but you can reach me at twitch.tv/LordFordGaming. They just brand new started up. There hasn't been any streams yet, so don't be surprised if it looks a little noobish. We're getting everything rolling, of course. Well, as I said, thanks again for joining me, and take care. Have fun.